We said that potential difference is directly proportional to nothing but a current. It means V is directly proportional to I. We have already learned that. Now, if you see that, what is that one means? If you remove the proportionality, we have to keep a constant. Therefore, V equal to IR. This R is called as nothing but a constant, a proportionality constant, which is having another name also, which is called as resistance, the capital of resistance. This relationship was invented by Mr. Ohm. That's why it is called as Ohm's law. So if you want to identify the R value, therefore R equal to V equal to IR means, that implies R equal to V by I. So this R is a constant means this V by I ratio is always a constant. It does not increase for a given conductor. It does not decrease for a given conductor at any value of nothing but a V or I, but at constant temperature. And one more thing is, the conductor must follow the Ohm's law. So the conductors which follow the Ohm's law are called as ohmic conductors. They only obey that rule. The conductors which does not follow the Ohm's law are called as non-ohmic conductors. They don't obey the Ohm's law. It means, what is Ohm's law means? R must be a constant. R means V by I. This value must be constant means, then they are called as ohmic conductors. All metals are ohmic conductors. For example, when it comes to this, LEDs, non-ohmic conductors, LEDs are best example of nothing but a non-ohmic conductors. What I want to say is nothing but a, so the conductors which follow the Ohm's law are called as ohmic conductors. If we draw the graph for ohmic conductors, if you draw the graph like this, so potential difference and current, you can get a straight line passing through the origin. So if you got the graph like this, then this is the potential difference, this is current, x-axis and y-axis. These are ohmic conductors. Non-ohmic conductors means you don't get a straight line passing through the origin. Now let's go for the next point here. What is that means? We said that R equal to V equal to IR is a Ohm's law. So basing on this point, we want to know that this resistance, we said resistance is the term, is a constant, we said. It is denoted with the symbol Ohm. This is the symbol for the Ohm. So the resistance is an actually integral part of a conductor. It can exist inside the conductor. It can be provided from outside the conductor also. Now let's see that. Actually resistance means ohms, we said. What factors the resistance can depend upon? We'll see that. Factors affecting the resistance. What are the factors which can affect the resistance? We will see now. So according to the nothing but a experiments, what we have done is R is directly proportional to L. If you take two conductors, conductor A and conductor B, so if you pass the same current I, here also I, same current, so from one end to the other end, so the current which passes in this one automatically may be 5 amperes. It reaches to this end only 2 amperes. Here if you pass 5 amperes, it is reaches to this end at 3 amperes. What is that means? Here the length is more. The current is same for both these cases you are passing. But the length, the same conductor, but the length has increases means resistance also increases. Resistance increases means current flow decreases. Here length decreases, resistance decreases, so current flow increases. This shows that actually R is directly proportional to L. R is inversely proportional to A. What is this meaning? Let's take two conductors, conductor A and B. This is conductor A, this is conductor B, of same length and of same material. Same material means it might be copper, means copper, both must be copper or both must be aluminum or anything. But same length, but area must be more. So send 5 amperes current from one side to other side. So here what is that? Area is more. If area more means what is less? Resistance is less. Resistance less means more current will pass. It means the other end it may reaches 4 amperes if you pass the current like this. Here also you can pass the current 5 amperes, same current. In this case the area is less, so resistance will be more. If the resistance is more, then the current passes through it will be less. It means it may reach only 2 amperes to the other end. What is this shows? So resistance area increases means resistance decreases, that the current flow will be more. Area decreases means resistance increases, then the current flow will be less. So by these two equations we know that first one R is directly proportional to L. Second one R is inversely proportional to A. From 1 and 2 we can write that what is that means R is proportional to L by A. Now if you remove the proportionality you have to keep a constant. Therefore R equal to rho L by A. This symbol is called as nothing but a rho. So this rho is also called as constant. It is also called as nothing but a resistivity. Resistivity. So let's see that actually what are the units for the rho. Therefore keep rho here. Rho equal to RA by L. These two are reciprocal to either side. So therefore rho equal to R. Resistance SI units are ohms. Area units are meter square. By length units are meter. Meter square cancel means you can get ohm meter. These are the units for which one? Rho. Rho means what? Resistivity. This is a rho. Remember that point. So resistivity SI units what? Ohm meter. So resistivity depends upon nature of the material. What is the nature of the material? Resistance depends upon length and breadth and physical factors, and resistivity depends on nature of the material. So what is the formula for the rho? Rho equal to RA by L. What is the formula for the resistance? R equal to V by I. This is the formula for nothing but a resistance. This is the formula for resistivity. Thank you.